So while I think Seismitoad Pyroar is my favorite current deck, this is a very close second. Donphan, Trevenant, um, Donphan gets through all those pesky Pokemon like Sigilyph, Suicune, Pyroar, because it's a stage 1. Has a very low energy cost, but with the fighting support, you can deal a ton of damage on turn 1. Now, it works the same way as Palkia. After it attacks, you can swap it with a Pokemon on your bench, which is why we see the Phantoms here, because they're about to be Trevenants and get that item lock in. So you hit, run, and hope that they, obviously they can't use catchers with the item lock, and hopefully they don't run too many Lysanders either. So it looks like I'm facing a very interesting deck, Toxicroak, Dragalge, and I'm trying to think of what Dragalge does, but I'm sure we'll find out later on in the game. Now Toxicroak's interesting. Its attack poisons you, and then it works like kind of like a laser, or I guess like a Verbank, where you put 3 damage counters instead of 1 in between turns. So you can see we get this Donphan up, we get the strong energy attached. We get the Float Stone to be able to get that Phantom out of the way. And, well, I hate to give up the Suicune. I really don't want to give up the Catcher either. Oh, not the little Phantom. I want the big tree. We are going to get that item lock into place, and we'll use the free retreat, go to Donphan, and we'll hit him for 60 and switch back to Trevenant. And that way, if he tries to just, hopefully he'll bench another, low HP basic, and I can just use Lysander on it and take another easy prize. Like that one. I don't know if I really need to bench Mr. Mime here. I don't know if he really has anything that snipes. And Pokemon Fan Club, so I'm assuming there's a few other Pokemon he's running in this deck. We see Seismitoad and Mewtwo. So that just made this game much more interesting. Donphan is weak to it. Seismitoad's item lock could really mess me up, so I need to make sure that I hurry up and set up before it's too late. And I'm just going to use that Lysander to take out another Skrelp. Because he only has EXs on his board, I'm going to have to take out that one to just even up the prizes. Otherwise, I'll have to work harder and take 7 prizes instead. He promotes the Toxicroak. Trevenant is in the active position, so still blocking the items. We see the second energy attachment, and he is able to use triple poison. So taking the 3 damage counters, and okay, it's fairly straightforward. We're just going to attach the strong energy and Juniper, get that Stadium into play. We'll get prepped for another Phantom. And we'll go ahead and retreat, just hit Donphan and rush back to the Trevenant. And that gets the Trevenant out of poison as well, so that's he'll have to just continue using it. Now we do see a Verbank come into play. We see a Shauna for 5. We see another Toxicroak hit the bench, so we see 3 Toxicroak, a Mewtwo, and a Seismitoad. Now I'm pretty sure that I don't run Mewtwo in this version. Trying to remember. If I do, that would make this game a lot easier. So we see another triple poison. And with the Verbank, it's now doing 60 in between turns. Thank goodness I have the Float Stone. We'll attach another strong energy, and since the Fan Club is the only supporter in my hand, I'll just go ahead and play it. And we'll switch out for the Donphan and run back to Trevenant. Maybe I should have gotten another Trevenant out, but not really needed. I can wait until next turn, and if he ends me, I may not have to throw away, because I don't want to lose that Escape Rope or that Float Stone. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be surprised by a Megaphone. So we see another triple poison, which is doing 60 now with Verbank. So that knocks that out. Promote the Donphan. Alright, that's great. Evo Soda for the Phantom. And we'll go ahead and attach a Float Stone to it. We'll use in the Pokemon Fan Club, and I don't know why I just wasted it when I knew I had an Ultra Ball that I could use on it, but I guess I just didn't want to be end back into it. Hit and run again. Now he did retreat to that other Toxicroak, so we're just pretty much sitting here. He's poisoning me, two-shotting me. I'm hitting and switching, but I'm gonna have to, yeah. While I have a prize lead right now, it's not, ooh. So that hurts. Instead of putting the 60 on the tree, puts it on the Donphan. I'll just go ahead and no supporter, so I'll attack and switch back to that tree. And yeah, until I hit a supporter, we see another Lysander. We see a Professor's Letter. Gets a couple more Psychic out. Attaching to, oh, the Toxicroak. He uses it to retreat back to the Seismitoad and hits me for 100 to knock me out because Donphan's weak to water. So I promote the Donphan, and now I'm starting to get a bit worried, but I finally hit a Colress, so this is perfect. Now I get that Fighting Stadium out to knock his Verbank out of play. We're going to attach another energy. Switch back. Now I think I maybe should have gone here for the Ultra Ball, throwing away the band and the why didn't I attach the band? I guess it's not gonna matter right now. Would have Ultra Balled away to get a Phanpy out so I could evolve it next turn to Donphan. So I'm pretty sure I just rushed that play a little more than I should. But he's got the item lock. Never mind, so that's all I could do. So we'll just attach, and yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and end. Hope I draw into the Phanpy. Nope. So we'll retreat and just hit and run, which is enough to knock out the Seismitoad. And there's a Phanpy. So now I don't have to worry about the item lock. Now I'm wondering if he's gonna have an N for 2. That could really mess me up. Because I don't have another Trevenant, and oh, there we go. So there's the Verbank City. Now I do have 4 energy on this Donphan, 3 of them being strong energy, and I'm trying. Is that enough to win it? There's a stadium in play, so it's going to do the extra damage, and I think it does. Wreck does 60 more, so that's 140. 160, 180, 200 damage with Donphan's Wreck. I absolutely love Wreck. There we go, 200 damage, the stadium gets discarded, and it knocks out the Mewtwo 4-game. Fantastic finisher. Oh, and a Lysander was prized. So like I said, this is probably my next favorite deck after Seismitoad Pyroar. Just, it doesn't always run as nicely as this, it's just not as consistent, but it's definitely fun once it gets going. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more.